I ripped the red notice off my door, veins pulsing in my hand. $500 for an exotic pet. Nonsense. My black cat Whiskers hisses, arching his back, yellow eyes blazing. Across the street, Karen, HOA president, stands on her porch, smirking with a stack of new fines in hand. I crumple the paper, heart pounding. My voice, full of fury, but restrained. HOA Karen thinks her rules will crush me. She doesn't know I wrote them myself and have a surprise in store for her. Now let's tell this story from the beginning. 6 months ago, Karen moved into Oakwood Heights. Her house, with its garish purple trim and tacky fountain, became an instant legend. I'm an attorney who's lived here for 15 years, and I didn't know she'd become my nightmare. For 10 years, I served as the HOA's legal counsel, drafting bylaws to protect neighbors, not choke them. Karen didn't know that. She showed up and started barking orders. She banned Rodriguez's lanterns, calling them too ethnic. She fined Mrs. Chen for her memorial stones, claiming they ruined the view. I watched from the sidelines thinking she'd burn out, but then she came for Whiskers. Big mistake, Karen. Big mistake. I drive to the city archive, where old HOA records are stored. The dusty shelves reek of paper and mildew. I flip through the bylaws, Whiskers purring in his carrier at my feet. The line reads, "Exotic pets prohibited." I scoff. Exotic? Whiskers, you're only a threat to my curtains. Back home, Bob, the treasurer calls. He whispers. Karen pushed through new rules at the meeting. She's targeting 6 homeowners. It's her neighborhood improvement plan. I spread out the archive folders. The air grows heavy with tension. That evening, Karen bangs on Mrs. Chen's door with a stack of papers. Her voice trembles.
These memorial stones, they're all I have left of my husband.
Karen shoves a notice at her without blinking. I watch from my window, fists clenched, the folder creaking in my hand. My voice, full of resolve. Enough. Time to remind her who knows the rules. I open my laptop, digging through bylaw files. Whiskers jumps on the desk, knocking over a pen. His eyes gleam, like he's ready for a fight. HOA meeting. Karen sits at the head, tapping her pink nails. I walk in with my folder, footsteps echoing. Half the board is missing, replaced by Karen's friends, Linda and others. Good evening, I say, sitting. Let's discuss my so-called exotic fine. Karen sighs.
Rules are rules. Your cat violates Section 8. The fine stands. Expect more penalties in 30 days.
I pull out veterinary records. Whiskers is a regular cat. Here's his paperwork. Speaking of rules, your fountain and flamingos, Karen. Section 7.3, if I'm not mistaken. Karen flushes, her voice cracking.
Those are works of art, not decorations.
The room goes quiet. I press on. I'd like the minutes from the last 6 months and records of the board changes. Karen blinks, her eye twitching.
They're being reorganized. Let's get back to your cat issue.
I read aloud a letter from the former president approving Whiskers. The room buzzes. Karen jumps up.
I declare this meeting officially closed. No further discussion.
She bolts, heels clacking. My voice icy. She thinks it's over? It's just the start. Night. In my office, I sketch a map of the neighborhood. Red marks for fined homes, all elderly or living alone. Karen's friends, no fines. Purple trim, a van, that fountain. I hear footsteps. Karen is photographing my door. I activate my security camera. Gotcha, I think. I call City Hall. Karen never filed permits for her home additions. Her election as president is questionable due to voting irregularities. My eyes burn. She's playing dirty, but I know how to stop her. I meet Robert, the former maintenance supervisor, at a cafe. He hands me a folder. Kept everything. Denied repairs, contracts to Karen's brother, false accusations against residents. The documents are littered with signatures. I nod, my voice resolute. This isn't about my cat, it's about the whole neighborhood. I organize secret meetings in the local park. We share stories, fines for kids' chalk drawings, a basketball hoop, Mrs. Chen's memorial stones. Bob slips me a USB drive. I track the finances, thousands for maintenance, but the pool's closed and the roads are crumbling. Spreadsheets reveal missing funds. My voice seething. Karen thought we were blind. She was wrong. Lisa from the clerk's office calls. The HOA has no legal standing. Karen never registered it properly. I slap my forehead. She fined us without authority? That's too much. Time to end this circus for good. Final meeting. The hall is packed. Even Jenkins with his cane is here. Karen sits, her smile strained. I approach the podium with my folder. She pales. Before we talk about my cat, let's address some violations. I spread a neighborhood map on the table. Red marks for homes Karen fined, all her election opponents. The crowd gasps. Fines target those who voted against you. Now, your violations, Karen. I lay out receipts. Her purple trim, fountain, flamingos. Karen screams.
This is harassment and baseless accusations.
I pull out the bylaws. No, Karen. Section 8.2, documenting violations, written by me. The room falls silent. I show Mrs. Chen's notice. A fine for stones allowed under Section 5.7. This isn't just a violation, it's cruelty. Mrs. Chen weeps. Neighbors comfort her. Karen stands.
All of this is speculation and empty words.
Bob rises. What about finances? Unauthorized fees. Money vanishing into thin air. Karen grabs her bag, shouting,
I'll sue every single one of you. You'll regret this.
I smile. Section 12.8. Legal threats carry a $1,000 fine. Shall I add it to your tab? The crowd laughs. I spread the bylaws with my signature on the table. I wrote these rules to protect people, not oppress them. Karen is speechless. I show receipts for her purple trim next to fines she issued for paint. Section 4.2. Wrote it after the 2010 paint color debate. I display her friend's violations. Bob adds. Bank statements. Fees targeted those who complained about the board. Karen leaps up, face purple.
This is a witch hunt, and I won't stand for it.
I raise a hand. Section 9.3. Threats mean removal and fines. Care to continue? Mrs. Chen stands, voice shaking.
When Henry died, I wanted stones to remember him. You fined me $1,000, but I found your newsletter approving your friend's fountain.
Neighbors share evidence. Receipts showing Karen's own fines for violations like her fountain. Karen interrupts, but I pull out the bylaws.
Just rumors. Show me the original bylaws right now.
I lay out the bylaws with my signature and notary stamp. Article 7, Section 3. No selective enforcement for personal vendettas. Wrote it after the last tyrant. Vote. Karen is removed. The new board approves Mrs. Chen's stones. Neighbors plant a garden around them. Whiskers gets an amendment. All cats are approved residents. I hang his HOA inspector certificate next to my law degree. Karen receives a $5,000 fine for violating the bylaws and is ordered to pay $10,000 in legal fees for the HOA's illegal actions. A newspaper publishes an article about her schemes, and Karen becomes an outcast.